How's it going? And welcome back to webmasterysecrets.com. And really quickly, because I wanted to talk to you about network marketing lead generation. And the reason why I wanted to talk to you about it is because one of the biggest mistakes online marketers make right now is they think that if they don't have leads coming in, then they don't have to worry about doing anything online. Or they make the mistake of thinking that if they master lead generation and as long as they have leads coming in, then everything else in their business is okay. But the reality of the situation is that couldn't be further from the truth, because I'm a guy who was generating 65 leads in an hour sometime on some of the marketing strategies that I was able to use, but I still wasn't making the type of money that I thought I should be making. And the reason for that is because as network marketers, we only get paid to do a few things. Everything else we do is in efforts to pull us one step closer to the thing that actually make us money. So what am I talking about, and how can it help you today? So let's head over here, because right now I'm creating the content right here for you guys, and we're gonna head right here, and this is what I want to talk to you about. So as you can see right here, I have mine. So you can see it goes a whole day. I'm not really sure if you can see it since I'm recording it off my laptop, but either way it go, it's a concept called the daily cash out. And I got this from the Compound Effect. So if you haven't read the Compound Effect, you really should read it. It's an awesome book. But I took this method from him. And what it allows me to do is it allows me to come up here and write in some numbers. So for example, looking at Sunday, I will put 0 because I didn't create any content. Based off this, I have 4 points here and 4 points there. And I had 0 points here, 0 points here. I had 2 points here. I had 0 points here. And I had, no, I'm sorry, this was 0 as well. So I had 3 zeros. This was a 2. This was a 0, and I had a total of 6 points. Now for Monday, so far I got 2 points. I have 4 points here, 4 points here. And I have 2 points over here, and I already know I'm not doing any trainings today, so I already know that's 0. So here's what I want to share with you. Now looking at this, in accordance to the Compound Effect, now why am I doing it on a daily basis versus a weekly basis? For me, on a daily basis, I like a daily basis better, because when I do it on a daily basis, it forces me to push myself to try to get up to the 25 points. But the reality of it is, right now, just starting out, 25 points is hard for me to hit in my business. And the reason why I made it like that is because sometimes if you set the bar too low and it's easy for you to hit, you give yourself false expectations. But when I reach 25 points a day, or when you reach 25 points a day in your business, you will see the results that 25 points bring you. But let's say if we said something, if I had something like 10 points a day, if I had 10 points a day up there and I did all of this, then it would be relatively easy for me to hit those points. But more importantly, it would be super easy for me not to see any real results in my business. So I want you to keep that in mind. So the reality of it is, when you're online generating leads, your main focus should be networking with new people and networking with existing people, whether you're doing a follow-up or you're just reconnecting, letting people know you haven't forgot about them, things like that. Now with Mlm Exposure, as you notice right here, it says Mlm Exposure. This means every time someone sits down in front of your presentation and watches it, you get 1 point. So let's say, for example, in the training the other day, one of the gentlemen did a presentation, I guess at a hotel meeting or something like that, or maybe a webinar, but he got 11 points just off that. And then over here, if you're an MLSP, then you can get points for exposing people to MLSP, because if you know about MLSP, then you know exposing people to MLSP is like exposing them to your primary company, and that's like the main reason to use it. Then down here you have live phone follow-up. Now what do I mean by live phone follow-up? Live phone follow-up just simply means you answered the phone, they picked up the phone, and you collect a yes or a no. That's all that simply means. So you don't get a point if they say no, or you don't get a point only because they say yes. Just the fact that you picked up the phone, did a follow-up, and got an answer for them, yes or no, then you get your 2 points for that. And that's per person. Then down here you can do personal development from 20 to 30 minutes. I wouldn't succeed maybe an hour in personal development, because I know when I first got started, that was one of my biggest hangups. I would go out and I would do personal development all day, sit in the back of my Elite System Pro and do absolutely nothing. But I told myself that I was working and I was doing what it took to make money. Well, with the daily cash out sheet, every single day, just like they do in hotels or in a restaurant, your drawer is supposed to ring up to a certain amount. And when you check out of all of these, each time when you go down the line, once you check out, if you're not making money in your business, it's easy for me to say, well, okay, I didn't get any exposures yesterday, and that's how come I haven't moved to the next level. Now, I want you to understand that when you first starting out doing this, like, don't beat yourself up about it, because there are you have to build up steam, you guys. So knowing that you have to build up steam, you may not get any exposures to your business, but the reality of it is, as long as you keep this right here going, the talking to 5 new people a day and the talking to 5 existing people a day, it's virtually impossible for you not to start building up steam. And once you start building up steam, you're going to realize that to get 25 points in a day is relatively easy without going out creating 20 different pieces of content. So for example, my 2 pieces of content is 1 article, and second, this video that I'm creating right now. So the reality of it is, the max I would be able to get on this sheet is 2, 4, which is 12. And then if I got this one, it would be 16, but I still have to get up to 25 points, and them points require me to get exposures and do follow-ups. It's the only way to get the rest of the points, and that's the way you want it, because this right here, when you're doing content creation, that's passive marketing. Passive marketing just simply means you're putting content out there for someone to take an action. And I don't want you to make the mistake of thinking that passive marketing is the same as active marketing, which is when you're actually going out connecting with new people, finding their pains, and seeing how your products or your services or My Lead System Pro or whatever system or tool you use can help alleviate that person's pain from whatever they may have. So with that said, I want to give you complete access to this daily cash out sheet, and I want you to use it. Now at the bottom down here, just in case you're wondering, you'll see down here where it says click here. If you click here, you'll notice that's going to bring you over to my landing page. Now this is a training membership site that I've done, and it's strictly about lead generation and things like that, and really how to excel in your business, whether you're inside of a system that you're using right now, or maybe you haven't never heard of a system and this is your first time ever hearing about a system. Well, when you click on this link and you simply put in your first name, best email, and your phone number is optional, but I highly recommend you put it in, and you click here to continue, you're going to get instant access to this particular membership site that walks you through how to actually grow your business. Because the reality of it is, most people aren't generating leads and making sales because they're not going after a specific marketplace. A lot of people haven't yet defined their marketplace. Like now that I'm networking with people on Facebook, the question that I'm consistently asking them is, okay, who's your target audience? Most people send me a back of face like, you know, my target audience, what's that? So this course addresses that problem with people not understanding their target audience and who they're really talking to, and really going through it, identifying their perfect buyer, if you will. So with that said, simply click on the link. If you on Facebook, simply click on the link below here or above here, and it's going to take you back over to this blog post that I've just finished up. And with that, you're just going to simply scroll down here. And of course, this isn't the finished product, but once you see this video, you'll see a video right here, and you're going to just simply click right here where it says cash out sheet. At that point, download it, save it, take action. As long as you're on a computer, anyone on a computer, you can get to this page by simply opening it up. And once you open it up, you will just simply click right here, and it'll come to this page right here. And it's just that simple. Free access, nothing held back, nothing left out. You get everything I got just for simply entering your first name, best email, and phone number. Is optional, but like I said, I highly recommend you put it in, because what I've realized since I've been a part of a coaching program that I'm actually still in right now is you don't really know how much you're missing out on until you actually start talking to people that's a step above where you are, meaning that they're not above you in the sense of they're better than you, but they're above you in the sense that the knowledge that they have and the knowledge that they can give you to apply to your business supersedes where you may be right now. And that would really even the playing field for you. So with that said, thanks for watching the video. This is Willie from WebmasterySecrets.com saying make sure you take action, and I can't wait to hear all the phenomenal things you do using the cash out sheet, which is another way of saying your accountability sheet. So talk to you soon, and if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you subscribe, because it's going to be more cool videos like this coming out really soon. All right, so talk to you later.